Hey everyone, and welcome back. So today we're going to do a budget friendly slow cooker or crock pot if you're from America meal, which is Beanies and Weenies, which is an American recipe, but it's so good and cheap. And at the moment I got my crock pot or slow cooker on high because it is currently 5:10 p.m. and I should have got it in there at least an hour ago, but it's okay. It will only take like 4 hours to cook on high. So first off, we're going to add in 2 tins of baked beans. These are just Morrison's own brand. Now I am missing a couple of normal ingredients that will go in this, but it's still going to turn out fine. And with it being hot today, it's all going to cook in the crock pot, so I don't have to. All I got to do tonight is my rice. Then we've got 2 tins of hot dogs. These were on offer in Morrison's, 2 for $1.50. The other ones, I can't think of the brand. They have the brown label. Sorry. They're £1 a tin, so 2 of them would have cost £2. And all I've done is just slice them up. Then we've got half a pack of bacon. I just use the Morrison's cooking bacon. The open ones in the fridge, so I got half that I've just chopped up. Now I am doing a big batch here because some of this is going to go in the freezer. Then I've diced up 2 salad tomatoes and 3 red or purple onions, depending how you want to call them. And sorry for my washing machine in the background. Then we've got 1 cup of barbecue sauce. I used the one from Poundland. This is £1. So it's something that I always have in. Now at this stage with adding these, you would add, because obviously I'm doubling this, but I've always added more than what the recipe says because I love barbecue sauce. You would also add a 1/3 cup of tomato ketchup, but I don't use tomato ketchup as I don't like it anymore. But we are going to add some tomato puree, and you would at this stage also add some mustard, which I haven't got any. And it'd be good if I had a spoon to stir it. Right, so we're also going to add a little bit of garlic granules, not too much. This obviously isn't in the recipe, but I like to add a little bit. And then I'm going to add some of the Smokehouse barbecue rub seasoning from Cape Herbs Spice. You can just use normal barbecue seasoning. It adds that extra flavour, which I do have some in the cupboard. So we are going to add some barbecue seasoning as well. And then this is going to cook on high for 4 hours or until I decide to dish dinner up. Now you can serve this with noodles, rice, mashed potato, baked potato, or jack potato as we call it in the UK. Oops. Ow. I just burnt my finger on my crock pot. Now it will look a bit thick, but as it cooks it will create liquid, so do not add any extra liquid. Otherwise you'll end up with too much liquid. It was only a tomato that came out, so I'm not going to worry about it. And then just give it a good stir. I probably should have broke the onions up before putting them in there, but I'm really not going to worry about it because as they cook they will soften and then break down. And then let me show you what it looks like. So that's what it's looking like at the moment. So as you can see, I'm very hot. Even with my windows open, it's hot in here. But I'll show you the end result. See you next bit. Hey everyone, so it's 9:47 PM. Dinner is ready. I've just dished my rice up into my bowl. I'm going to flip you around and show you what the beanies and weenies look like after it's been cooking for about 4 or 5 hours, I think. So this is what it looks like. If you remember when I first did it, there was no liquid. And now look at it. Honestly, it's so tasty. It's a bit like us doing our, and then obviously there's my rice. It's a bit like us doing hot dogs and beans on toast. But like I say, you can do this with mashed potato, baked potato, noodles, pasta, rice. And there we are. And then once it's cooled, that lot will go in the freezer for some more meals. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.